Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H is creatively bankrupt and should consider stepping aside, WWE veteran says. Triple H has overseen WWE's creative direction since replacing his father-in-law Vince McMahon in July 2022. Vince Russo, WWE's head writer in the late 1990s, thinks the game should consider stepping aside. Russo wrote storylines for WWE when Raw regularly drew the highest ratings in the show's history. In 1999, he left the company to join WCW after McMahon told him he should hire a nanny to look after his children. In an interview on the Hannibal TV, Russo said Triple H was a great wrestler, but doubted his ability as a writer. He also raised concerns about Raw and SmackDown becoming 3-hour weekly shows. In the same interview, Russo addressed Stephanie McMahon and Triple H's current relationship with Vince McMahon. On April 19 to 20, WrestleMania 41 will take place in Las Vegas. Several big names are expected to return before then, including John Cena, Logan Paul, and The Rock. Raw is also due to debut on Netflix on January 6. With so much buzz around WWE right now, Vince Russo expects Triple H to have lots of creative options ahead of WrestleMania. However, after the show of shows, he thinks storyline issues will arise again. In the ever-evolving world of professional wrestling, creativity and innovation are crucial to maintaining fan interest and driving the narrative forward. One of the most influential figures in modern wrestling, Triple H, has long been heralded for his contributions to the WWE, particularly in the development of NXT. However, recent criticism from a seasoned WWE veteran has sparked a debate. Is Triple H running out of creative steam? And if so, should he consider stepping aside? Triple H, real name Paul Levesque, has had a storied career both in and out of the ring. As a wrestler, he was a multi-time world champion, a key figure in the Attitude Era, and part of iconic factions like D-Generation X and Evolution. His transition from in-ring competitor to backstage visionary was marked by his work with NXT, where he helped transform the developmental brand into a legitimate third brand, boasting a blend of seasoned indie stars and homegrown talent. Under his creative leadership, NXT became known for its high-quality matches, compelling storylines, and a unique atmosphere that set it apart from WWE's main roster shows. Triple H's vision brought a fresh alternative field to WWE programming, attracting a passionate fan base and critical acclaim. Despite his past successes, a WWE veteran recently labeled Triple H as creatively bankrupt, suggesting that his ideas have stagnated and that it might be time for new blood to take the reins. The veteran's argument centers on several key points. In recent years, there's been a growing sentiment that WWE's storytelling has become formulaic. Critics argue that many story arcs follow predictable patterns, with similar tropes being recycled across different feuds. While this isn't solely a criticism of Triple H, his significant influence on the product puts him in the spotlight. One of the more pointed critiques is the perceived over-reliance on nostalgia. Events like NXT's Great American Bash and Halloween Havoc have been praised for their execution, but also criticized for leaning too heavily on the past rather than creating new original concepts. Some fans and critics feel that WWE, under Triple H's guidance, may be too focused on reviving old ideas instead of innovating. Triple H has a clear creative vision, but the veteran's critique suggests that his approach may no longer align with the evolving tastes of the WWE audience. As wrestling fans have access to a wider array of content from various promotions globally, there's an increasing demand for fresh and diverse storytelling. The suggestion that Triple H should step aside is not about disregarding his contributions, but rather recognizing the need for evolution within WWE's creative process. Here's why some believe it might be time for a change. Bringing in new creative minds could invigorate the product with fresh ideas and perspectives. Wrestling is an ever-changing art form, and having a diverse creative team could help WWE stay ahead of trends and cater to a broader audience. Creative burnout is a real challenge in any industry. After years of being at the helm, it's possible that Triple H could benefit from a period of rest or reduced responsibility, allowing him to recharge and perhaps return with renewed vigor and innovative ideas. A shake-up in leadership can sometimes lead to a wave of innovation. By stepping aside, Triple H would open the door for others to experiment with new concepts, which could lead to groundbreaking content that reinvigorates the WWE brand. While the critique of being creatively bankrupt is compelling, there are strong arguments for why Triple H should remain in his role or continue to be a key player in WWE's creative direction. Triple H's track record speaks for itself. His work with NXT revolutionized WWE's developmental system and provided a platform for countless superstars who are now main roster mainstays. His understanding of wrestling psychology and long-term storytelling has yielded some of the most memorable moments in recent WWE history. Triple H has shown an ability to adapt and evolve his creative approach. NXT's transition from a developmental brand to a global phenomenon is a testament to his willingness to innovate and take risks. His openness to working with talent from diverse backgrounds and wrestling styles also indicates a broader creative vision. As a member of WWE's leadership team, Triple H has been instrumental in shaping the company's future. His departure from a creative role could create a vacuum that might not be easily filled. His experience and industry knowledge are invaluable assets that continue to benefit WWE. Rather than a complete step down, a collaborative approach could be the ideal solution. Triple H could focus on mentorship, working alongside new creative talents to blend his experience with fresh ideas. This partnership could lead to a more dynamic and innovative product, ensuring that WWE remains a leader in the wrestling world. Triple H could establish mentorship programs within the creative team, guiding upcoming writers and producers while allowing them the freedom to bring new concepts to the table. Forming creative panels that include a mix of veteran and new voices could provide a balanced approach to storytelling. This would ensure that the product benefits from a wealth of experience while remaining innovative and exciting. Allowing key creative figures, including Triple H, to take periodic sabbaticals could prevent burnout and foster a more sustainable creative environment. This would enable them to return with fresh perspectives and ideas. The notion that Triple H is creatively bankrupt and should step aside is a provocative statement that underscores the pressures of staying innovative in a highly competitive industry. While there are valid concerns about the current state of WWE's creative direction, it's also important to recognize the contributions and potential that Triple H brings to the table. A balanced approach that integrates new voices while retaining the experience and leadership of Triple H could be the key to WWE's continued success. By embracing collaboration and innovation, WWE can ensure that it remains a powerhouse in the world of professional wrestling, delivering compelling stories and unforgettable moments to fans around the globe.